that's one of the things I was going to speak about a little later, how to strengthen your weaknesses and what paradigms are and how to release those old paradigms, because it is just a bummer when these old weaknesses that trigger us, when we're not awakened enough yet to let the triggers just go by, they still trigger us. And you do everything you can to stay positive, but then you still get pissed off and you're like, oh my God, I'm depressed and I don't know why. So you have to realize at this time in the world, people that do look for reasons to be depressed, when they can find them in times like this, it almost makes them ecstatic, because then they can complain and be fearful and, oh my God, and it's the end of the world. And we have to do the opposite. When you can do the opposite, even if you don't know who these people are, it shifts consciousness on the planet. You know the 100th monkey theory, you guys know that. When they showed, they saw on one island that these monkeys learnt how to use a rock to crack open the nuts that they wanted to eat. And the other island, which had no contact with them, and this is all, scientific fact, started doing it like a few days later. So consciousness affects everyone. When there's something new in the atmosphere, we are all together. We are omnipresent. But what I want you to be is oscillating at a higher vibration. Because when you're oscillating at a faster frequency, then when you have the positive thought, it goes so fast to the rest of the planet. It starts affecting everyone in this beautiful wave after wave of goodness and positivity. And that is so important. And then you're not just sitting at home, you're on purpose. You're really doing something to uplift people, which is awesome. Think about all the times that you have used your willpower to create something in your life. You're actually working with the divine presence when you do that. When you think about it long enough, and it's something that's like, not a burning desire, I don't really like that terminology, but it's something that's within you. You know it's a gift. You just know it's something you have to do. It's not for accolades or for people to love you. It's just something that you know that you can do if you just take action. And you've taken action, and lo and behold, wow, you could do it. And you accomplished some things. Pretty cool, huh? Because everything's just A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm not talking about notes in the piano. I'm talking about step by step by step taking action, one moment at a time. When you take positive action, when you get an idea and it's like, you don't just, oh, that's a good idea, I'll go to sleep now. You write it down, because otherwise thoughts that are given to you as a gift from the universe, if you want to call it the universe, as a gift, that are guiding you. If you don't write it down, it may go into your short-term memory then. I was thinking about that. And it's like, I remember Mick Jagger, it was so cool. He would say, I knew, Keith had sent me like this riff and put it on a little cassette for me to listen to. And I knew that if a lyric came up and I didn't write it down straight away, that it would be gone forever, or at least sing the melody. And I found the same thing when I was writing music. If I didn't, I always had a little tiny recorder with me, and I would always sing whatever melody idea or lyrics came up. They usually came together. And so he said, if I hadn't made myself get up and just go, I can't get no satisfaction. He said, we would never have had that song. And you wouldn't have all those people going, I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no. It's sort of cool. You might think of that as a negative song, but it's not really. It's a real great rock and roll song. It's just funny. More humorous than negative, that's for sure. It's funny. So, when you do get an idea, write it down, please. Even if you can't take action on it immediately, write down, this is a future product, or this is a future idea. Put it up on the wall. All your ideas you get, eventually one of them you'll be pregnant with it, and eventually you will give birth to it. You've got to find something that you will give you incentive for your life, for you to sit back and go, I'm sick and tired of just being in this cookie cutter. I'm doing okay, but I want to do great. I want my life to be purposeful and worthwhile, not just for myself, but for my family, my loved ones. I want to create, invent things like some of you do, don't you, Al, William? I want to do things that are going to help other people, but you don't want to get to the point where you feel like overwhelmed with it all, like there's too many things to do. You've got to focus in. That's the only time you zone in on one particular thing. You do one thing at a time. So if you've got a particular work where you're working full-time doing that, you have to put aside other time. I mean, most people in America work 6 days a week. They don't even work 7 days a week. I don't know what that's about, huh? Anyway, when you're doing what you love to do, you're not working. You're just every day doing something that's about that thing. So you don't want to put too many eggs in too many baskets, because you end up, what do you end up? A basket case. Yes, you do. When you are searching for something to do that's unique, and you can't think of something that's unique, you're like, say for example, I want to write a book, but everybody wants to write a book, and why would I do another book? Because you, my friend, are unique. It sounds so corny, but it's so true. Each snowflake is different. Each person is different. All the lives that you've lived, we're going to talk about karma a little later, all the lives that you have lived, you have brought all of those gifts into the next life, into this life that you now have. They may be sleeping giants, ready to explode and change your life. Whoa, exciting. But let's not get excited. Let's just be enthusiastic. Excitement leads to too much emotion, and then you go up and then you can, go down again. Let's keep it peaceful but enthusiastic. Let's be positive about life, about these things.